Star Trek Resurgence for PS4. So in the last episode, Chara took command of the Resolute. We found out the captain is a TKon. So she's in charge now.
Any sign of Sidron?
No, not that I can see.
High alert, everyone. The enemy could be anywhere. Follow my lead.
Let's make this a short mission. Alright?
That's the plan.
It's your call to come down here. Still not sure I agree. I respect the chain of command. Phasers should make quick work of the ice.
Nice portal.
Is this another TKon vault?
I don't see a way in.
The vault in the mines was already open.
There must be some way to activate it. Portal, can you open it? It is a TKonian vault.
I thought you'd never ask.
Till midnight.
My special little kitty. He's my special little buddy. His name is Midnight.
You're welcome. Better to keep it simple. Sometimes the answer is staring you right in the face.
Thank you. Definitely easier this way.
So Dory and Michelle were taking their helmets off. Just saying. And Sidron, yeah, we'll lock one.
Spread out. Let's see what we can find. And stay on high alert. We don't know where the TKon that beamed down here could be.
Damn girl, go try for a phaser. No, she is our security, so it makes sense.
you come across a device you cannot use, merely call my name.
Will do. Thank you.
Your name is Snotbridges, something like that? Okay, I've seen some down there.
Portal? What is that void down there?
Space, folded upon itself. A fairly simple concept.
For a TKon, perhaps?
I advise against falling in.
Yeah, I was thinking that already. So if you don't mind, I don't think you knew very much. Some TKon device. Don't need her in, so I don't think it matters.
This pattern resembles the transporter device Petty Officer Maris used to escape the Resolute. Portal 6-3?
You wish to make use of this device?
It's a transporter of some kind?
It allows TKon to move through space instantly a short distance. Very convenient. I will activate the system for you.
So ship to ship would be short?
Where does it go?
I'm not sure. The markings here must be from after my time.
Well, only one way to find out.
Before I do, I want to ship over here. Oh, that's Portal. What over there? I don't think I'm supposed to go that way. That's for there too.
Do you know what this place was used for?
It feels familiar, but I'm not certain. The Empire was vast. I did not know every corner of it, and much was built after I became a portal. However, TKon would not build such a place without something precious to protect.
Whatever that is, we have to find it before Galvin does.
Okay, let's go back over to that one spot. Use the transporter. Oh, cool. So I guess I'll bounce from... Okay. Oh, there's two here, so I don't know which way to go. Oh crap, I love a word. We gotta guess. Well, this ain't the one, this is a dead end. So let's try this one. And the middle one, I guess, I don't know. Try to remember which ones you've used already, so hard for it. Okay, I'm across the room apparently. Use the tray. Okay, scan out. It's definitely where that is. Okay. this?
Soil. Just soil. It's not from this planet, nor any planet in the Federation database.
I know, I pushed the collect data. Maybe I gotta look at. Something over here, I guess. Go beyond that. What they tell us to do is that they're not really giving us. We can't do those one scans we usually do. I'm gonna have to rely on. Oh, here's something.
Why is this here?
This is soil from the homeworld. Our capital system.
Just dirt.
This isn't an arsenal. It's a temple of the ancients.
Now we need to tear it, blow it up.
Sacred ground to the TKon. I took my oath as a guardian of the Empire in a place just like this. You cannot imagine the look of pride in my parents' eyes as they said goodbye. Forever. Sorry. This is the first I've seen of anything new from the TKon Empire in a very long time. I'm sure you're familiar with the feeling, that sense of loss. I thought I was ready for it, but it cuts to the core of your being.
I'm so sorry to put you through this. I know it must be difficult.
Don't apologize. I'm glad I came. This means a great deal to me.
Neutral, so it wasn't great. Porter sort of appreciated the jar's sensitivity when he was so lost inside the TKon bot.
Can you use this to find out more about what Galvin is after?
Lost the song.
The information's encrypted. I can only discern that it's a warship. No. It's the Aphelion. Perhaps the most powerful TKonian ship ever built. I can't access the full model, but looking through the ship's schematics, it appears to be equipped with some sort of experimental, highly advanced transporter technology.
Transporter technology? For what? Captain, you better come see this.
The same. That's why we didn't go earlier. Oh boy, those crystals.
There are more up ahead.
From the looks of it, I'd say someone left in a hurry.
Probably right around the time we showed up.
First of all of them. Crap load of them. Huh?
I've seen these before. The other vault. And if all of those are the same as this, then there must be
Hundreds of millions, if not billions. All that remains of the TKon civilization. A distinct person, encapsulated in crystalline form. Preserved for all eternity.
You thought this was an arsenal. And in a way, you're right. This is how they rebuild the TKon Empire. And bioform billions of innocent people.
That seems to be the case. What you have to understand is, these life forms were preserved for the benefit of the TKon civilization, as a means of safeguarding the health and well-being of any TKon, should they fall prey to illness or injury. They were never intended to be used for this purpose.
There you are wrong.
So wrong.
This was always their purpose. To restore the glory that was lost.
It's gross.
Please. Congratulations on your first victory in battle, Captain Rydek. You killed a great many of my compatriots, some that I've known for millennia. Are you proud of how much death you've caused? Each TKon life is precious, irreplaceable, centuries of knowledge and culture, lost with each one you murder.
I was protecting my crew. It's regrettable to take any life. But when someone threatens galactic civilization, force is the correct response.
And I suppose it worked. For now. Thankfully, I don't have to convince you of anything. We'll all be on the same side soon enough.
You can't just bioform whoever you want. Not without a fight.
But that's just it. There won't be a fight. In fact, most won't even know what's happened. 1 minute you're standing there as you. The next you're standing here as one of us.
He's talking about mass transformation. That's what the Aphelion was built for.
You say this wasn't what it was meant for. That's what shit was built for, so we couldn't lie in their portal.
In a manner of speaking, yes. Of course, that's the simple version. But the end result won't be the same.
I realize you're here to loot. And you seem pretty confident, but I'm not gonna let that happen.
It already is happening. The Aphelion is on its way here as we speak. Now it's only a matter of time. You can't delay that which is inevitable. Which makes your next decision fairly simple, brother. You are, after all, a portal.
I am.
Your sole purpose is to serve as a guardian of the TKon Empire. But you stand here surrounded not by your fellow TKon, but by members of the Federation. By people who deny our fundamental right to exist. You swore an oath to protect the Empire. And I can only assume that's why you're here.
You have the audacity to suggest we're trying to deny your right to exist? You attacked us!
Merely a demonstration of our strength and the futility of fighting the inevitable. Which side are you on?
She was mad by that? Yes. Oh. Procedure on it, refuse to accept charge for the TKon dead and blame her for blaming her.
Captain Rydek, long-range sensors suggest a massive spacecraft approaching in the distance.
The time has come. I hope we speak again, brother.
Estimated time to contact, 6 minutes and counting.
We can't stay here. We have to get back to the ship. And we have to preserve these souls. We must take them back to your ship.
Those crystals are ammunition to be used against us. We have to destroy them. Bombard the site from orbit.
I'll decide once we're safely aboard the Resolute. Forward to transport.
Sorry, Port, I'll agree with her this time. It's only because I've made a decision on certain things, and to do that, I gotta keep her happy.
You have to hear me out, Captain. I've always stood by you.
Yes, you have.
I committed mutiny for you.
Yes, you did.
But if you bring those things on board, I'll have no choice but to resign.
If they're taken to the Arena, they will be forced into new bodies, brought back to life in a way they never asked for.
They're not living beings, but they're still dangerous. And if you don't make decisions to protect us, we're gonna end up like Solano. You, me, the entire crew. We're all next.
She's cranky, but she's got a point.
2 minutes and counting. It's headed straight toward the vault.
Well, you have time to intervene and would do.
The alien is coming into view now, Captain.
Let's just wait the whole 6 minutes, shall we? Then I don't like it. You're a smart kitty.
Arrival at the second vault in less than a minute.
I don't think protocol like what we're about to
I
do.
will remind you, those life forms are TKon, not science. TKon.
That's a...
Not your enemy.
Right or wrong, history will judge you for this moment.
Destroy the vault.
Aye, Captain.
Good, Virgosian agrees. Yay, getting her back in my good grace. Virgosian felt respect and appreciated when Jara followed her advice and destroyed the Conium crystals in the vault.
Firing photon
He doesn't seem like
torpedoes.
he matters. I don't know verbal like that.
Target has been destroyed.
Good.
I am alone. Again. As I was for all those years.
Bringing those TKon on board was too big a risk, and I couldn't leave them there. They could be used to bioform more of my crew, or
I
even...
do not need your rationalization for mass murder. Your actions speak loudly enough.
Yeah, I thought he was cranky. He was shattered by Jara's decision to destroy the Conium crystals in the vault and refused to accept her hollow explanation.
Hell, if only TKon. She have to betray us as someone new.
Captain, the Aphelion is targeting us. Approaching rapidly. They hit us with that bioforming ray, and it's over. Maximum warp. Get us out of here.
Where, Captain?
Anywhere but here. Now!
This world or DS. Nope. Homecoming. Yeah, actually, there are DS. Yes, that's Laura and Stretch. Or no, I think so.
Here they are!
Oh yeah, what's her name? She was transformed over into a TKon.
Thank you. I'm not sure one of my kind would have...
Oh, I know you want to. Well, you've been
I
acting.
expect a show of mercy. I hoped. But you could have just as easily left me to my fate.
I didn't do it for you. I did it because it was the right thing to do.
I don't understand it. But I'm glad you did.
I should respect that. Let's see, that's her. Yeah, regardless of its reasoning, Lieutenant Alaska was grateful Carter saved her life.
Now that we're safe on your ship, I think you were right to bring her. Things seem a little different now than they did in the heat of battle. There's more than one way to deal with messy situations.
Can't save everyone. You can try. Didn't want to regret this one.
And you've spared me some regret as well. Maybe there is hope.
Cool, we also got our men in there. Although originally against some major Armena was thankful Carter saved Alaska's life.
No surprises here. But your shoulders separated. Come with me to sickbay. We can get you fixed up in no time.
Thank you. I'll find you afterwards.
You two, check it at your stations. This thing isn't over yet.
This is a uniform. Yeah, there is. What's this from?
She was a good little escape pod. Not that I want another rat like that anytime soon.
And there's...
You're really making us proud out there, Diaz. The lower decks don't get a lot of glory.
I'm just getting started.
Yeah, that's for sure. Never get much glory, do we? Maybe a man transporter.
Diaz.
Yeah?
Did you see our people over there? Miranda?
Kapoor, Hauser?
We saw Miranda and Kapoor. We're bioform. As far as I know, there's no way to undo it.
That means they're not our friends anymore.
If they attack us,
We'll have to stop them. No matter what it takes.
yeah. I guess we have to be ready for that.
I thought that was a double ship. Transport over here. Can't be our million. He's supposed to go down to sick bay. Good.
I can't believe it, but I'm actually looking forward to seeing Chobok. Not that I'd expect this kind of welcome from him, but I can just imagine the look on his face.
Come on, he's got to give us some credit for all we've done.
We'll see. Then again, if he doesn't, that's just Chobok being Chobok.
Don't want to show his up here live, but you know he is.
I can't believe it. You evaded the TKon, ejected their warp cores, and lived to talk about it.
That about sums it up.
They're going to be teaching this at the Academy for years to come. I mean it. Everybody's going to learn how you pulled it off. When they do, make sure they get my name right. D-I-A-Z. Diaz. That's Lois too. I'm sure no one will forget. I heard about Belle. Is Miranda?
As far as we know, she's still out there.
Well, I know Captain Rydek will do her best to get her back.
Hold on. Rydek? What about Captain Solano?
He was turned into a TKon. Rydek had to take over. She's a hell of an officer. But none of us have been up against anything like this. No one has. Not in 500,000 years. Solano wasn't perfect, but he was a good man. I'm sorry that happened to him. Yeah, we all are. But we'll rally around Captain Rydek. Talk to you later.
It is agreeable to see you again.
Is that so?
It was by no means a certainty that you would return to duty here.
It is agreeable to see you as well, sir.
I concur.
You should know your absence has left engineering terribly short-handed. During your sojourn, this department has fallen unacceptably behind schedule on both regular and irregular duties.
There's been a whole lot of irregularity going around.
Seems like you could use some help around here. We're ready to go to work.
I'd like to catch my breath for at least a few minutes, Carter.
Show lights out. To Carter's help, heroics aboard the Saudi. Commander Shobak was pleased to find him agreeable and wanted to get back to work.
Normally, I would assign you to one of the many pressing repair tasks. But, given your experience on board the Zeldi, I have suggested you join the senior staff briefing as we determine our next course of action. You can commence your maintenance shift afterwards.
Yeah,
When I heard you destroyed the TKon vault, I was surprised.
By my order?
By myself. Surprised that I was glad to hear it. The Hotari do not wage war or kill our enemies if we can avoid it. But hearing that the TKon, who have decimated my people, took such a loss, is it wrong that it feels like justice? We've lost so much to the TKon. Things we can never get back.
We sometimes have to take lives in the line of duty, but we can never take pleasure in it.
Unnecessary evil?
One of many. It's coming along.
After Jara destroyed the hit crystal, and Tyler was impressed by her ability regarding loss of life.
Nice. Thank you, Tyler. I'll take it from here.
We're almost done. I have to brief Ambassador Spock in a few minutes.
Ambassador Spock can wait. You have some fences to mend. I know you had your reasons for destroying the Draconian crystals, and I won't question them. Hopefully this galvanizes the bridge crew behind your leadership. I expect there will be fallout with Portal. Assuming he's still with us.
I sincerely doubt he's indifferent to what happened.
He's not happy about it, but once I explain my reasoning, I think he'll understand.
As long as you're prepared either way, that's all I can ask. It's been a...
Okay, Doc. Dr. Duvall was inspired by Jar's display of leadership and her situational awareness after she destroyed the crystals.
chaotic last few days for her. You need to name a new first officer in preparation for what's coming.
You also need to get your pip on you.
Basically comes down to Westbrook, Ermot, or Bedrosian. Obviously, there are pros and cons with each. But ultimately, the decision is yours. Commander Westbrook has seniority and was hoping to be Captain Solano's first officer. Lieutenant Bedrosian has always been devoted to you.
If I were to take everything into consideration, then Lieutenant Bedrosian feels like the perfect fit for the position.
Well, despite a lack of seniority, still a solid candidate. Some would argue, though, that you wanted to go the easy route. Someone less likely to disagree with you. But that's entirely your prerogative.
And why we were chosen?
You're as good as...
Thank you, Dr.
God,
Duvall.
okay.
Always nice to have a captive audience. He shouldn't keep Ambassador Spock waiting.
She's walking, I'll wait.
We'll have
That's good.
via substation.
That's not gonna go well with Maxwell. I know that.
Petty officers Diaz and Etzelar have first-hand experience with our adversaries. I thought it advantageous for them to join this briefing. I understand this is unusual, but I trust you have no objections.
Talk about moving up in the world. Not that I'm surprised in the least.
I'll allow it, Mr. Chobak.
In all seriousness, what Diaz and Etzelar accomplished aboard the Zeldi is nothing short of remarkable. They're both to be commended.
Of course, she's gonna be my first officer. She's gonna need a massive jump in rank.
You know, Carter deserves most of the credit. None of us would have made it without his help. We'd all be bioformed by this point.
I can say the same thing about Etzelar here. She deserves as much of the credit as I do.
It's like a mutual admiration society.
Ambassador Spock is ready for you. Put him through.
Captain Rydek, your recent change in station certainly warrants mention, and I trust you to faithfully execute your expanded duties. Right now, we must keep our attention on the clear and present danger that lies ahead, the TKon and their warship. The closest populations are the Hotari and Elydian systems. They are likely the first targets for mass bioforming. After that, lies Federation space. I have advised Starfleet Command to send an impromptu battle group to intercept and assist you, but that will take time. You are our first line of defense. And with our shield algorithms compromised, we are at a great disadvantage.
I'm glad to hear the battle group is en route, Ambassador. With what we're up against, we're gonna need all the help we can get.
Yeah, honestly, be better one ship, honestly, but...
Remember, our...
Spocky like that. Where's Spock? The best Spock was reassured by Jar's realistic assessment decision during his senior staff meeting on Resurgence.
Strength is drawn from our ability to work together towards a common goal.
Have we made any progress in finding a way to defend ourselves from the Ophelion's bioforming weapon?
Currently, our shields will not protect us, but I am compiling all of the information the Away team gathered on the Zeldi and cross-referencing it against our own as well as Portal 6-3's methods.
The Away team is sitting right here. They survived without getting bioformed, so we know it's possible. So, what's the secret? How do we defend ourselves? Is there a weakness we can exploit? Something we can do to avoid getting bioformed?
I wish I could tell you the solution. But the truth is, there is no easy answer. There's no defense against bioforming. One-on-one or on a mass scale. At least, not that I know of. You may not be able to stop it, but it might be possible to slow it down. It's too soon to say for sure.
Maxwell. Or Westbrook, sorry, I don't want to keep calling Maxwell. Westbrook was stunned by after Jara chose not to confide in him before confronting Captain Sloan on the bridge. Wait, what's the
We've had some promising indications that Duridium can delay the bioforming process.
Duridium?
It's not a cure. It's not going to bring anyone back we've already lost. But Duridium is a cell stabilizer, so it has the potential to slow down the onset of physical and mental changes, if not entirely prevent them. And might be the only ship in the fleet with this much Duridium on hand. In fact, a lot of ships wouldn't have any.
Doctor, you just gave me an infusion and didn't think to mention it?
I am the chief medical officer, and it was my determination that we need our captain, now more than ever.
You should have told me.
That's beside the point. The amount needed to slow bioforming dwarfs the amount needed for your treatment. We don't have enough Duridium on board to protect the whole crew. We barely have enough to protect everyone in this room.
Sounds like it won't do us much good then.
The use case I'd suggest is that you buy a little time for an officer or a small group to complete a task or mission. But it has to be taken at the moment of exposure to the bioforming mechanism.
Prepare a delivery method for this remedy.
That raises the question. What is the mission?
The Zeldi's shields were stronger than anticipated. If the Aphelion has even more effective protection, we'll have difficulty breaking through.
We may not be able to block the Aphelion's attack either. But if they do strike, we know their weapon uses transporter technology. We might be able to backtrack their signal path.
Like we did to evacuate Captain Rydek from Tau.
Exactly. We could send an away team onto the Aphelion.
And destroy it from the inside. Modify photon torpedoes to use as explosives. I think Portal could still help us. If he can't get a first-hand look at the Aphelion, he might be able to identify a weakness.
I don't know how quick he'll be to help us after...
He'll help. I'll have security personnel prep a boarding party.
He'll help us out there. Well.
Petty Officers Edsalar and Diaz are the logical choices to lead any away mission to the Aphelion. They have already crippled one enemy ship. If anyone can do so again, it is them.
This isn't a rescue. It's a tactical incursion. Do you really have some special insights as Commander Chobok suggests?
Doesn't the fact that we're here speak for itself?
Just surviving won't be enough this time.
Sabotage is kind of becoming our specialty. We'll find a way to get the job done.
Well, he certainly has the swagger for it.
If this is the necessary course of action, I support it.
With the help of Portal. She should be part of the away team.
I will compile all the latest data on the tricorders, just in case.
In the meantime, I want you working on ways we can combat the TKon tech. Shields, weapons, anything we can use.
Yes, Captain.
Anything else, Ambassador?
I know this matter is in capable hands. Hold the line as best you can. Help is on the way.
Thank you. We're at our best when our backs are against the wall. Now's our time to show what we're made of. Thank you, Petty Officers Diaz and Edsalar. You're dismissed.
While we have a quorum of senior staff, there is a procedural element we need to take care of. The Resolute command codes must be transferred to Captain Rydek for control of the ship.
Of course.
Computer, transfer all command codes to Captain Jara Rydek. Voice authorization Irma, Echo 4 Lima.
Voice authorization Duval. Beta 2 Yankee.
Voice authorization Westbrook. Alpha 7 Tango.
Awaiting your authorization, Captain.
Voice authorization, Rydick. Alpha 5. X-ray.
Captain's codes transfer. The updated command structure is incomplete. Please designate a new first officer.
Who is the new first officer?
In a certain low strength.
Please designate a new first officer.
Okay, I'm going to. Oh yeah, that pissed him off. It was devastating yet again. My Passover as the first officer. I won't soon forget. It was barely this. He was. Well, I can't please him.
Honor to name Lieutenant Bedrosian as the new first officer of the USS Resurgence. Wow. Congratulations, Lieutenant. I don't even know what to say. I just... Thank you. Computer?
Wait, how did you respond? It was completely stumbling, but yet deliriously, how do we name as a new first officer?
Lieutenant Bedrosian is the new first officer of the USS Resurgence.
Awaiting voice authorization.
Voice authorization, Bedrosian? Gamma 5-9.
Authorization is now complete.
Now, if you'll excuse me, there's work to be done.
Nicely done. I think that went well.
Oh, we screwed.
Captain Rydick!
Oh, I guess he's red boy.
Excuse me for a minute.
This is just unbelievable, unacceptable, inexplicable. To be the most senior officer on the bridge, and to be passed over again? I couldn't believe you went to Lieutenant Bedrosian with the information about Captain Solano being compromised instead of me. I've never felt more humiliated.
I know how you must feel given your seniority and history aboard this ship. You have every right to be angry, but I had to factor what would best serve our interests at this particular point in time. Which is why I chose Lieutenant Bedrosian.
And that is the greatest insult of all. One of the most junior officers on the bridge. Bedrosian doesn't have the experience to be an effective first officer. It'll never work. You might as well have chosen Handar. It doesn't make any sense. Bedrosian, of all people.
You're obviously entitled to your opinion, but you couldn't be more wrong. Lieutenant Bedrosian is one of the most competent officers I've ever met, and she'll make an excellent first officer.
I'll be requesting a transfer off this ship at the first opportunity.
You know where the nearest airlock is? Go to it. You want to leave? And also because Hero refused to listen to reason when compound is pressure.
Ridiculous.
You sure are. Tell on this boy. Actually, I wanted to name Midnight. They won't let me. It wasn't. Okay, that's a good place to stop. Mash, like, you know what.